action. Just had the thumbs up there from behind the screen to say that I'm in screen. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're all well. Out again fishing tonight. Bit of a last minute decision tonight for myself. I haven't got a vehicle at the moment, so I'm a bit stranded at home at the zoo with all the children and the wife. She'll love me for saying that, but you know, there we are. No, so I am stranded a little bit at the moment, only for a week or two till I sort myself out. And back out fishing. Needed to get out tonight, really. Haven't been able to get out a couple of nights, and some of you watching this are thinking, oh, he hasn't been out for a couple of nights and he's complaining. Not complaining, but I do like to get out most nights, or at least every other night, and I definitely haven't been out for 2 or 3 nights. So yeah, it's great to be back out. It's a work night. It's actually Wednesday night, I think. What night is it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. So it's Tuesday night. And
Bin day tomorrow.
bin day tomorrow. Yeah, there's a big point there, guys. Bin day. How exciting's bin day, eh? Yeah. So Daz has kindly picked me up tonight, and we've come to one of my rock marks, which can produce pretty much anything, but the target is, as always, big fish. So since the start of the channel, I've always said, if you've got any questions, please ask away, and if I can answer them to the best of my abilities, I will. So, since my last video, I've had a few interesting questions. One of, somebody's noticed that I use a single hook for fishing for big fish, and wants to know why. Now, my reasons for that is I fish a big single 8/0 hook, whether it be one of the Seagull range or the Sakuma range. It's what I tend to use on a 100-pound snood, and I don't fish it with a dongle when I'm fishing for the big fish, as the huss and the rays and stuff, but I do find fishing a single hook, it makes it a lot easier to unhook the fish. I fish it with the paperclip method for holding my bait on. You may be aware of it, you may have seen it in one of my last videos, and I'm sure it's been on quite a few social media groups. Something that's been going around for many years, but it's the method that I use when I'm fishing big baits, the same as if I was fishing for my cod. So that's that one answered, I hope. It just basically means it's a lot easier to unhook fish rather than having 2 hooks all the way down the throat. You can get the pliers down, twist the hook, pull it out, less damage. Bigger fish are getting rarer, as in the huss. Numbers of fish and fish changes are fantastic, as in we're getting different species that we never used to have on Anglesey, or more of, but big fish seem to either be getting rarer, wiser, or definitely harder to find. So the less damage I can cause, the better. Get them back and hopefully have them for another day. Second question somebody asked me is, I always seem to fish with a 100-pound snood for all my fishing. My rod is out behind the screen, guys, so if I keep looking up, that's what's going on there. Yeah, somebody keeps asking, I use a 100-pound snood for fishing for huss, I use a 100-pound snood if I'm fishing for rays, I use a 100-pound snood or a 150-pound snood if I'm fishing for conger. If I'm on the rocks, on the beach, on the back of the breakwater, I've pretty much always got a 100-pound snood on. Somebody asked me why. Reason for that is it's as simple as this. You never know what you're going to hook. It's the sea, open ocean, anything can turn up, and I would prefer for a big heavy gauge hook length to put smaller fish off, but if that big fish does take it, then happy days. I'm not there scratching about trying to catch pin whiting. I've got rigs for all that sort of stuff, and little dabs and flounders and that, which I usually only catch them for bait anyway. So that answers that. Heavy gear, ready for that fish of a lifetime. And personally, when you're fishing at night, like I said, I don't think it matters how big a gauge you decide to fish your mono for your hook lengths. Last but not least, somebody asked if I could choose a bait. Quite an interesting one, this, really. If I could choose a bait that I could only have a choice of using one bait for 12 months of the year for all my sea fishing. Very interesting one. That, without a shadow of doubt though, for me, would be mackerel. If I had to pick one bait that I could use all year round, nothing else, just one bait, would be mackerel. because everything eats mackerel. Literally everything eats it. Mackerel can be a pain in the arse bait because doggies seem to home in on it, but mackerel, you will catch everything on mackerel. I've caught mackerel on mackerel, so there's that answer to that. If I had to choose one bait, I had to think about that one for a few days, but if I had to choose one bait to catch fish all year round, oh, I can hear my reel was ticking away there then. Sorry, I might have blinded you in the screen. So yeah, if I could choose one bait to fish all year round to catch anything, it would be mackerel. Bass will eat it, dogs will eat it, hounds will eat it, tope will eat it, pollock will eat it, coalies will eat it, wrasse will eat it at a push. How you present it is all different, but yeah, mackerel will catch anything. That's without a shadow of a doubt. Frozen or fresh. Fresh is best, but mackerel will catch absolutely everything. And it's the cheapest bait out there. So I am going to put a rig build in this video because a few people have asked about rig builds and stuff like that. So I am going to put a rig build in it. If you're not interested, fast forward. Ideal if you go make a cup of coffee if you don't want to watch that part, because it's great if you don't fast forward in the channel for the algorithms or some technology crap like that. But I'm not really bothered. If you want to fast forward or if you want to go make a coffee, that's great. But I will put a rig build in the video for you shortly now. So other than the rig build, guys, which I'll do straight away whilst the camera's rolling, let's hope we get some big fish, eh? Right then, rig build. Quick, simple video of a rig build. Rovex 10X, extremely heavy, 100 pound, roughly a metre for the body length. At the bottom of that, the Gemini splashdown clip, around a few times going up the line, back down the line a few times, through there. I hope this is clear enough. Little bit of a sliver, pulling tool. This one is actually a Seaglow one. Pulling tool, pull down, nice and tight, nice and strong. Cut away that tag end. Bead, chosen size, whatever you prefer. On the on the line, on the body, followed by a big swivel, so it runs freely down the body, followed by another bead. Tangled in the box, followed by another bead, by a slightly smaller swivel, same knot, around a few times, and then back down, back through, pulling tool on the swivel, bit of sliver, pull it down, nice and tight, nice and strong. There's the body part. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can so it's not a boring length in the video. Body part, almost a metre long. Then we're going for the hook length, same again, Rovex X10, 10X even. A little bit shorter, of about 3 foot, just under, maybe a bit less. So it's basically a bit shorter than the body. Attach that to the top swivel. Tell you what, I'm not old, but your eyes definitely start losing it at night doing this. Same knot again, back through, bit of sliver. Don't need the pulling tool because you've got 2 lengths of line. Cut away the tag end, getting a bit of cramp in my leg. Now for the hook. Again, same knot, Up a fair few times, down a fair few times. It won't slip, you don't have to go particularly 6 up or anything because it's a heavier gauge line, so it won't slip. Wet that, pull it tight. Now you've got 2 options here. You can leave the tag end long and use the tag end for holding your bait on, but this, what I do with the big baits, cut the tag end off short, standard paper clip, straighten that out, leaving one end of the paper clip up so it's like an L, if that makes sense. Push that through the eye of the hook. This only works with big hooks, by the way. And then twist the paper clip around the shank of the hook. Is that in shot, that?
Your head's not.
My head's not. I'm not too bothered about that. I'm ugly anyway.
Yeah.
So,
true enough.
So yeah, the paper clip around the shank of the hook, leaving 2 spikes up there, which will help hold your bait on, and that's it. You've got a big fish, pulley rig, pulley rig, ready to go out. I won't do a baiting demonstration in this video, guys, but I'll add one into the next one for you. So I hope that's a bit of help to somebody. So less of that stuff. Next time you see me on screen, it'll be with a fish, or Daz with a fish. Or we'll be in the van sulking going home. That feels like a proper fish. Giving a proper account for itself. Well guys, there we are. Lovely fish. Not quite making £10, but at £9.5. A very, very nice fish. I'm going to get it back. Hooks are out of it. It's had 5 minutes in the pool there, just to make sure it's alright. Bleeding a little bit, but nothing that won't heal up in the salty water. Lovely fish, and I'm happy with that. Proper angry one. So let's get it back, eh?
Yeah.
It's a stinker, it's not done nothing, it's just a bump. Daz's turn now. A very nice huss. So I'm going to go and land it for him, guys. It's coming in there now on the surface. I've got my gloves on. I'm going to land it for him. Put this down somewhere. Over there. Don't stand on my phone. There we are, guys. One for Daz. It's one each now. Happy days. Die home, boy.
Thank you.
It's another sinker. Oh no, there we go. Back to the deck.
Right, just get it.
Well, the action's quite quick and fast tonight, guys. Daz has had that one, I've had one. We've lost one apiece or missed one apiece. I hooked into something really decent. Felt like a proper fish. Wasn't a huss. It was kiting up against the tide. So it definitely was a fish of some sort, maybe a big bass. Who knows, that mystery cod of Anglesey? You never know. But the action's coming quick and fast. We're trying our best to get bits of footage together so I can put some sort of a video together for you to show what is out there if you put the time, the effort and fish the right places. Anglesey will produce good fish all year round. You just got to work, find them. If you put the work in, you'll find them. And keep safe at all times. We've got a couple more hours left of this session, so we'll try and bring loads of clips and bits in. I'll try and put it together as a film. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Hopefully it'll inspire somebody to get out there fishing. That's what it's all about, getting out there fishing and enjoying it. So we'll keep going, we'll keep putting bits together. I'll put some sort of video together tomorrow. I'll get it out there, and like I say, hopefully it'll help you get out there fishing, chasing them dreams. And there was definitely that one that got away. Bass, cod, big poller, who knows? It's definitely a fish of a sort. Obviously a fish, but what I mean by that, it wasn't a ray, it wasn't a hush, it wasn't a conger. It was moving too fast, and it was going up against the tide with some good thumps, then coming in towards me. I'm going for a decent bass, but it's the one that got away. We'll never know. Anyway, keep watching, guys, and let's see if we can get some more before the end of the night, eh? Still going? You missed it. Ah, proper bite as well. And he missed it.